Before we dive into the actual coding, let's make sure your workspace is ready. You don't need to be a computer scientist to follow this series, but having a few basics under your belt will make your life a lot easier. This series focuses on code, not the UI, so before starting, you should be comfortable with the scene tree, inspector, file system, and the script tab, while being familiar with concepts like variables, loops, or if-else logic will give you a head start. It is not a strict requirement. I will be explaining these concepts as we go using game dev logic to make them click. We will be using the latest version of Godot 4, which is 4.6.1 at the time of recording, so make sure you are up to date to avoid any kind of errors. One last thing, programming involves a lot of trial and error, so if your code breaks, it's not a failure, it's just a bug waiting to be squashed. With that out of the way, let's start by attaching our very first script to a node and make the console talk back to us. To attach a script to a node, all you have to do is to select the node that you want to attach the script to and click on this button. This will open up this window, and here you can set the language that you want the script to have. You can set which node class the script inherits from. You can set a template. You can set if this is a built-in script or not, and you can set the path of the script where you want to save the script. So I'm going to save this to my scripts folder. So let's select this, click open. I'm going to click create. This will open up the script tab, and here it has just one line of code, which is extends node2d. This is because we set the script to inherit from node2d, and by default, when you add a script to a node, it automatically detects the node type and extends from that node. Now we want to print something to the console. To do that, first we're going to override the built-in function, which is the ready function, which runs whenever the game starts, or in Godot terms, whenever the node enters the scene tree. So to do that, we are first going to write the func keyword, and then followed by the name of the function, which is ready. And if you are not getting this type completion thingy, you can enable that by going into the editor settings, and searching for type in the search bar. Under completion, you'll find this at type ends property. Just enable it. It should be enabled by default, but if it is not the case, then you can just enable it from here. Let's close it. And now in here, to print something to the console, there's a built-in function called print, which is just like Python. Here you can add a parenthesis, and in the parenthesis you can print any value you want to print to the console. So for now, I'm going to print a string value saying hello world. And after doing this, let's run the scene, and in the console you should see a hello world printed in the screen. That's how you can print anything to the console.